Let's put this mulch down. These flowers are heavy.
You think just put the mulch around it?
Yeah, for now.
Okay.
I'm not a grass expert, but it just seems like there's some moss. So I got this stuff called moss out.
Ride around and I'm getting it. Ride around cause I'm so low.
What is up, guys? Welcome back to another home update. In today's home update, we're going to be focusing back on the landscaping on the outside of the house because we started this process last year, but then we kind of started it a little too late in the year and we didn't finish. So we're trying to get some things together before the summer is back. It is currently June. The weather has been very up and down, very rainy, still not completely hot yet. So your girl's trying to learn all the things, but I'm going to take you guys back to last year so you can kind of see a recap of what we did so you know where we're at right now. All right, so let's rewind real quick. This is what my yard was looking like last year. It had a circle of rocks. Why? I don't know. It's been there for a long time. Ever since we got this house, my dad did it. Okay, whatever. That doesn't even matter. I just had the urge to pick up all those rocks that have been embedded for years and throw them in the woods. I got this metal rake from Home Depot. And you see how patchy the grass is? I took that rake and I just raked up a bunch of stuff because after I took up all the rocks, it was just a bunch of holes and dents in the grass. And I'm like, all right, if I'm going to try to grow grass, it doesn't really make sense for it to be a lot of holes, right? So I just took that rake, raked everything, dead grass, live grass, moss, weeds, whatever was in there, it got raked up. I took all of that and I put them in bags to be thrown away. After that, I got some grass seed. Now, I did this process a few times, but I think the process that I did the first time, well, this time that I'm showing you guys, was the best process. I got some Scott's grass seeds and I sprinkled them down. I tried to make it like pretty even in all the dirt. And then I had some lawn soil and I only had one bag of this. I wish I had two because it would have made it a little bit better. But I had some lawn soil. I put it everywhere that I put the grass seeds and I just kind of like spread it out to make it a little bit more of a thin layer. And then this is what it looked like after I spread it all out. And I think that really helped because it helped protect the grass seeds, but it also helped it grow. And then so after 1 week, this is what the grass was looking like. It looked a lot better. Obviously, still very patchy. However, you know, the grass seed was working. It was slowly growing in. Like there were some patches that were still very bare. But then there were also small little patches where you can see like a little bit of grass that was growing in. So it was working. So that was my best process. I need to like do that again. So across from my driveway, this the other side of the driveway, okay? It just looks a hot mess over here, okay? We've never really done anything. I think my mom put some of these rocks like a really long time ago, but we never like landscaped it or did anything fancy. It's just a bunch of ferns and I don't know what these little shrubs or whatever you want to call any of these trees and little things. It's just a bunch of annoying stuff, weeds. So I have a bunch of Ryobi tools. I forgot what this one is called, but I'll link them all below. But this one kind of cuts, like, it helps to cut all those things. It's like an attachment. I used that to cut all those little ferns or whatever they were, with things with thorns. And then I took a rake and I just raked up all the leaves, raked up whatever dirt. And I did that to that whole side, like between all the three like big trees. And this is what it looks like. It's a nice, good foundation for us to put some mulch and some other things. So it looks so much better. Like, look how much cleaner it looks. And these are all the bags of dead moss and grass and trees that we threw out. We finally got the, I don't know what it's called. It's a weed fabric or like the fabric to suffocate like all the weeds or whatever. And then we're going to put the mulch on top of that. We got some plants. I'm going to show y'all the plants in a little bit. We got some clematises to go on that side. And then we got these like, what are these called? The succulents that are going to go over there. Let's put this mulch down. This is what this area looks like. Remember, we put the rocks down the last time. We cut all these little weeds. So we're going to have to go back in here and like cut down. The best thing to get is the weed whacker, but
yeah, the weed whacker is good.
I'm going to just use a little thing I used the last time to kind of cut down these little stems and stuff. I know the weeds you have to pull out. I'm probably just gonna rake it one more time and cut it down, and then we can put the fabric on top.
Oh, when it was about to fall on my hand, I still touched it. Listen.
Okay, so now that we've cut all like the weeds and ferns and whatever little bush stems that were all in this dirt, it's time to put the mulch down. So we got this weed barrier that's supposed to help like suffocate the weeds from coming through your mulch. And I believe mulch does the same thing. Like it is supposed to help stop the weeds from coming up. But anyway, we put the barrier down, and I really like the barrier. I feel like it definitely gives extra protection. It took a long time for weeds to start growing back up. And then we got mulch. We got a lot of mulch, y'all. I believe in this video we used about 6 bags, but I think when we finally finished everything, we probably used about like 20 something bags. And there are places around us who come and deliver like, I don't even know, like a truck full of mulch, which I feel like would probably just be better instead of buying individual bags. Like, to be honest, it's about the same price when you do delivery and stuff, but I just feel like it just makes more sense to kind of just dump it in one spot and just spread it all out. If you're able to do that. Maybe this summer, that's something that we might do. But yeah, we just took the bags, we put them in different spots, and we just kind of like spread the mulch with the rake. And it came out pretty good. I really like the brown over here. I think it made it look a lot more like put together, sophisticated, you know. It looked like we was doing something with the rocks in the front. We just got to get the grass to grow on this side too, because the grass is so many little rocks over here. It's not cute. But yeah. All right, so this is 6 bags of mulch. Obviously, we still need probably like 10 more bags. This is what they look like. It looks pretty good. I like the brown mulch. We're gonna put these flowers that we got, the succulent flowers, like in the middle, just so we can see what they look like and see if we want to get a few more. Try to find like a spot where it's not. These flowers are heavy.
You think just put the mulch around it?
Yeah, for now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think we could probably put some bushes, not maybe in the front, but behind them.
Behind them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they look so small. They're cute though, but they do look really small. So that is done for today. I think that looks really nice from back here with the mulch and the grass in the front. So we gotta pick up some more mulch bags. We put some grass seeds over there. My mom put the grass seeds the other day. So hopefully the grass starts kind of growing in a little bit over there. Over here, the grass has been doing good. Some spots we realize is like moss. I've been trying to just read a lot about grass in general because apparently it's a whole thing to it. But I don't know if y'all can see, but a lot of this dark green grass is like a lot of the new grass. So it's coming in really good. But it's still like kind of patchy, but it's still some like thin spots. And we haven't mowed it yet. But then you see all of this is like more brown. This is like where a lot of the moss was. So we need to spray this moss X stuff that we got. And then put seeds down again and put the soil. But we about to go away for the weekend. So when we come back, we'll probably do that. But you can see like down here, like some of the grass is growing in. So it's just very spotty. And there's a lot of mushrooms growing in around here. All right, guys, so today is gonna be day 1 of getting this grass together. I know it's like really shady. So I'm gonna show y'all, this is called like Moss X, and I just put a little bit at the bottom and filled up the rest with water. A lot of the grass, from what I think, like, you know, I'm not a grass expert, but it just seems like there's some moss, like, you know, like maybe right here, that looks real mossy, right? I don't know. So we're just gonna spray this Moss X because there's definitely like, that looks like moss. I think that's moss. Like, I have to spray, so I'm gonna spray the yard as much as I can with just this Moss X, and I'm gonna just let it dry for the day, and then maybe tomorrow just rake it But yeah, so that's what I'm about to do. I'm about to actually go outside and do some lawn things. So I found this Moss X stuff that I started using yesterday, but all I had was like a little squirt spray bottle, like the ones you use in the house, and it's a whole lawn. So who's about to sit there and do that? So yesterday we went to Home Depot and picked up like a big sprayer. So that's what I'm about to do today, y'all. First off, guys, it's a beautiful, beautiful day out. Let's just rewind a little bit. Yesterday, I showed y'all what the grass was looking like, right? So you can see, like, I think it's like 11 o'clock-ish. The grass kind of gets full sun around this time until like later. But I was trying to show y'all yesterday, even though we tried to plant a lot of seeds and do a lot of stuff, like a lot of this is moss. And you can see, like, I never realized, but a lot of it is just like embedded into the grass. So the grass is just not, it's coming in patches. Like there's grass here, but there's moss. So I sprayed this stuff. It says that it turns black when it dies, which means that that's good. Like the moss turned black, but there's plenty more. So I got a big sprayer from Home Depot that we're gonna put together, and then we're gonna finish spraying the moss. All right, so I got this stuff called Moss Out. This is gonna be to kill all the moss. We only need very little bit, or very little, and then we gotta fill the rest of it with water. It's almost like a cup per gallon. Obviously I'm eyeing this, but oh, I lied. It's a cup per 3 gallons. So I might have put too much already. Let's try. That sounds a little crazy. Does that mean it's ready to spray? Let me see. Oh. All right, it's coming out, y'all. To do a quick little review at the end of this video. The Moss Out, I would definitely recommend. It was really easy to apply. As you can see, I just put some in like the sprayer, filled it mostly up with water, and I sprayed it. Like the moss immediately turns black, and then you just scrape it. I mean, obviously if you had a big lawn, that's a lot. Our lawn is like not super big, so it was time consuming, but a lot of the moss did come up, and I haven't seen it really grow back. Maybe in like some spots where we could probably do it again, but we'll probably wait till the fall time for that. But yeah, Moss Out was really good. The Scots, I will link like the actual bags that I use, which I will probably get from Amazon because I can't always find them in the store all the time now. Yeah, and the soil. So I hope you guys enjoyed this home update with the outside. Make sure you stay tuned to see how the grass does and the rest of the things that we're trying to do around here. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Bye, y'all.
Been doing me, living my life like it's carefree, dancing and smiling, I'm no longer crying, cause all of the people that kept on with lying are out of my life. Now I'm living right, I'm solo and I'll be, and I know God got me, won't deal with the strife. Cause I've been a Bonnie to fake Clydes, to people who told me that they